So today I'm talking about that feeling when you're partway through a holiday or a public holiday or the festive season, or whatever that may be, and you're sensing that a return to normality is due on the horizon. And how does that make you feel? So if you can kind of resonate with those kind of sensations, keep watching, keep listening as I try and dissect my emotions from today. Welcome back to consecutive day 1672 of the diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic is all about when you're partway through a holiday or a public holiday or a festive season or whatever it may be, and you can just see on the horizon normality of life coming back into your kind of sight line. And how does it make you feel? Well, that's what I'm talking about today. But before we begin, do remember that this is part of a fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, distance of a lap of the world, barefoot style. So do give this some engagement. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. So back to the topic at hand. As you probably gathered, it's partway through the festive holidays, so to speak, and we're in that kind of no man's land between, are we still celebrating Christmas or are we now celebrating New Year on the horizon? And then very quickly after New Year, we're already looking at about going back to work and the normality of life. And this is my topic today, because sometimes I struggle to be in the moment as such and enjoy the moment for what it is, that I look too far ahead too often, and either with excitement or even with dread or something in between, as we start looking at what is coming to us in the fast approaching horizon. And that's kind of how I'm feeling today. And we're just between Christmas and New Year, had some really, really lovely Christmas with the family, and we've still got a lovely few days ahead of us, and looking forward to enjoying those. But then it's very quickly approaching that the dawn of going back to work is there. And the last quarter in 2024 has been one of my toughest quarters in business for a host of reasons, but there's lots of work to be done, lots of positive parts as well that are in the sight line too. But it was quite stressful, I suppose, from my perspective, and tiring. And I'm kind of dreading a little bit going back to that reality, and feeling like I'm fighting and battling my way through days rather than thriving and enjoying them. But then it kind of makes you feel that this kind of sub life or sub kind of parallel universe of the holiday seasons where we're not doing the normal things, it can't go on forever. And I distinctly remember one of the famous Christmas songs, I wish it could be Christmas every day. And then when you actually think about that, it would be absolutely ridiculous, because the whole enjoyment of Christmas is the novelty, as it comes around once a year, which is frequent enough to be excited and look forward to, but infrequent enough to gain kind of excitement, and it being rare enough to celebrate. But if it happened every day, the joys of giving presents to others and celebrating the birth of Christ would be just completely irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, but kind of irrelevant, or the celebration of it would dilute quite considerably. So, I think when you sometimes think about that, it's like the other one's a new car analogy. You get a new car, it's like the most exciting thing ever before you get it. As soon as you get it, so exciting. After 2 or 3 drives in it, it's just another car. And that's what the special aspect of these kind of festive seasons and celebrating, certain dates within the calendar year. And that's why they're so special, and that's why they need to remain as they are. And in actual fact, the fact that life is full of ups and downs and challenges and successes is what makes life so unique. And so over the course of time, an enjoyable, hopefully, or certainly an experience, which is life. And it's important to kind of identify that. So even when times are tough, or our chips are down and we're struggling a little bit, we shouldn't fear normality. We shouldn't fear life, because life is a journey, and everything's a phase, And for whatever phase you're in, it might be a horrendously bad phase, or it might be an amazingly good phase. They never last forever. And I think that's part of the enjoyment of life, in that it kind of poses so much diversity and ups and downs along your journey of life. And if that was to change and you were going to get too much of a good thing, in actual fact, it causes more damage than good. And I think that's a really, really important one. Like if you go on, going on holiday is an amazing experience. If you go on too many holidays or too many amazingly nice holidays, the impact of a holiday, it becomes diluted. It's that novelty value which is so valuable in life. And I think once you hear stories about people who've got too much money or too much success, and they're often the ones who are the most unhappy, because they've able to have what they want, when they want, how they want, that they lose that zest, that drive, that journey of life, because it's all everything that they want. They struggle to occupy themselves with new things to keep them busy. When they have everything that they've ever dreamed of or ever wanted and can have so easily accessible, it loses the value of what life is about. And the value of life is full of ups and, just as importantly, downs. And I think when you actually understand that, it actually makes you not enjoy the downs anymore, but actually appreciate them for what they are. Because without the downs, you can't realise the full benefit of the ups. But anyway, it's a really interesting one today, because it's really kind of made me feel a lot better about the horizon. But the learnings from my diary ultimately are that, when you're feeling, when you're enduring the holiday seasons or the festive season or summer holidays, whatever public holidays, when you're in this kind of parallel universe from the reality of normal day-to-day life, it's very, very easy to lose yourself in the moment and start dreading going back to normality, or back to the normality of life. And I think, although that's a natural emotion, I think when we start to dissect it and realise that we only have the ups and we only appreciate the enjoyments and the finer things in life because we compare them against the downs. And without the downs, you wouldn't feel the euphoria and happiness of the celebrations and the ups in life. And so the downs are just as important. They're not any more enjoyable by any stretch, but you learn to appreciate that without the downs, you can't have the ups. And I think that's something that I need to remind myself regularly when I'm kind of dreading going back to work or dreading something on the horizon. If you don't have those moments of dread, then the moments of celebration and happiness wouldn't be anywhere near as good due to the impact of novelty value. So hopefully that helps you appreciate that despite how bad or sad or depressed you are about what's coming up in normal life, you need those lower points to enjoy the up ones. And just to remember that everything's a phase. You will come through it. You will get back to the next up. So don't dwell on the downs and appreciate the ups. And spend all of your time appreciating the ups when you're in an up. And don't worry about the down. When it comes, it will come and you have to deal with it. But then look forward towards the next up, which will inevitably just be around the corner. So hope that's useful. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Do remember though, if you believe in my mission of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, distance of a lap of the world, barefoot style, then do give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. Thank you as always, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.